drive, it's 1st and 10.
Get it! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bring it. Get it.
On the ground, it is the rookie from Wisconsin. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. That gives him 14 touchdowns for the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
The PAT, up and good. The Commanders are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. The return starts from the 5. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go. Track. Track him, 60. Pioneer.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. First down throw there is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. Picked off by Mikey Sainristil. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Commanders.
Touchdown, Washington.
And that just adds to the start for this one. They walk down the field to get the touchdown, and then the defense joins the offensive party, Greg. Each side has scored a touchdown early on.
Yeah, and you just can't draw up a worse start than this, Mike. I mean, not only to allow the opposing team to go down and score on their first drive, but then to follow it up with a pick 6. You find yourself in a big hole here early. Do they have enough to dig their way out?
Vikings, nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Give him 14 on that one. 1st down, Minnesota.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
The tight end, Sam Laporte, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 8.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Here's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory. And certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll throw out of the gun. Right side, it's Laporte, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
Second time they've connected on this drive. And 19 yards out of this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
76. Go check. Go check. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that one's shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the 1st down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Ready. Ready.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Cowboy 80. Go.
Throwing now from the gun. That's taken in. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And the Vikings.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he'll punch forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Ready. Prep. Check out.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings. Greg, we better tie those shoelaces tight. We could be in for a track meet. Great start on offense in this one.
It certainly has, Mike. I think the biggest thing for this offense is how they've bounced back to some early adversity.
as he kicks this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Past the 60, past the 60.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
60 Vikings. Past the 60, past the 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. A throw on the move is caught. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Commanders' 1st down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
19.
The motion man here is McClure. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Commanders with the early lead. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. First and 10. The motion man here is McClure. To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
They'll run on 2nd down. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
Back to 80. Back. Hot 70. 60 Vikings. 6 Cougar 19. Go.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. One thrown on the run, but the receiver had to reach that, couldn't bring it in, and it is incomplete.
And I like this defensive game plan. When you're going against an elite quarterback like this guy, Mike, you have to get bodies in his face. You have to get him around his feet. You have to move him off his spot. Because if he can sit there in rhythm, on time, comfortable in the pocket, he's going to pick you apart. So it doesn't always have to be a sack, but you have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Washington.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Washington. So that is 2 touchdowns in this game, and now 15 for the year. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. An extra point attempt to follow. It's up and good. And the Commanders will take a 21-7 lead.
Vikings 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Got ready. Go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Exiting the pocket right. A very dangerous throw, but somehow it is complete.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Moving outside the pocket. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. A first set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
And the Vikings, first down.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
18 Cardinal, 18, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 19 tight, 19 tight.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away well short of the 1st down mark.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
On 4th down, it's Will Riker time for this Viking field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make a habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Riker had the field goal a moment ago. Back out now to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On the set. smash. Check smash.
Try to start on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Ready? 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Commander's first down.
Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really want to brag. I'm just telling you that I'm leaving with a bag. 5-5 to the score in this game.
Buffalo 18.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. Set to go now on first and 10.
Cup 19. Cowboy 80. 65 catch. 65 catch. Trap 60. Trap 60.
The motion man here is McClure. On first down, Daniels. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Come on, come on. Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Washington.
And the Washington first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60, Hawk 70. Hey, check that, street. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready?
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. That's caught downfield. McClure brings it in. And they will get the first down here and move into field goal range inside the 25.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Flush to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
This is 3rd and 6.
Warrior 70. Jeanette. Viking 18.
They'll send a man in motion left. To the air again is Daniels. That one incomplete. Covered outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Commanders are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready? Dragon 60. Here we go. Here we go. 19.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. He was looking for Marvin Mims there. It's 2nd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Buffalo 18.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Ready?
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chinn. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, 2nd half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Okay.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
A gain of 7.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Ready?
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And he is going to have a Vikings 1st down. He gets 5 and needed only a yard.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard
Really nice play
line.
call there that time. I think early on the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
On the jump.
So 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Come on. Set. 18.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. To the left side, it's caught by Felton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
He'll go right and find his running back. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
Vikings, first down.
They gain 18 yards on that one. It'll be a Vikings first down.
Let's go. Let's go.
And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. Third down. They need 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Cup 19. Cup 19.
They'll look to throw. Open man, right side. He's got him. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Buffalo 18. 19. Start.
He'll drop to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
A run on 1st and goal. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 9-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Ready.
Now this looks like a design run. Fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. That is a gut punch. A huge disappointment in position to score. They fumble, and the defense falls on it, Greg, in the end zone for a touchback.
We see this so often, Mike. As the ball carrier's getting closer to the end zone, his mind is on nothing but trying to score. Sometimes they forget to protect the ball. That's exactly what happened here. Fumble, defense recovers it, and they lose out on a prime scoring opportunity.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. He's got it. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 99 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Commanders 31, Vikings 10.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5, and he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 80 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota.
This is when you're very fortunate as as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
The onside kick.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60 Vikings, go!
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
8. From the 41, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. 70, Timberwolf.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got a man. It's McLaurin. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
That's good for
23 yards on that pass play. Good for a Commanders first down.
First down, Commanders.
Big Lion. Ready? 70 Lions. Ready?
A handoff as they try to run it here.
Number 21, the ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
Get up. Hawk 7. Hey, smash Bronco.
They'll motion the slot man right. Now Daniels going to give this forward to the receiver. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. It is 3rd and long.
Come on. Hit. Bronco 80. Mustang 19. Chop 60. Hey, wait. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
Cup 19. My man.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 21, here's 2nd and 3.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Jeremy Chin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal. No give on the ground. They'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
8-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Count the 60, count the 60.
That's McLaurin open on the left side. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Harry McLaurin, touchdown Commanders. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
No problem there on the extra point. Commanders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. Back. Viking 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to...
And he's in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Minnesota. What a year. That is touchdown number 22 on the season. Riker good with the extra point. And the Vikings are able to edge a bit closer.
Vikings 24. Will Riker take over for the Vikings?
Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Daniels now on 1st down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Play action. Here's Daniels. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
There's a handoff out of the gun, and he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
Taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready, set.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
That's good.
It's another big play in a game that's had its share. Pick up of 46 yards. Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal.
70 Lions.
The motion man here is McLaurin. Here's a run. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Viking 18.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. The incompletion is going to bring up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Never a doubt on that sideline. The offense stays out. They'll go for it on 4th and goal.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on 4th and goal.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
70 Timberwolves.
From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
defensively.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Number 39.
It's a really good job defensively. The key is you don't want your defensive lineman to overcommit to rushing the passer. And you don't want your linebackers and secondary dropping too deep defending the pass. In this case, all three levels played disciplined, good football with good vision. And that's why they're able to stop him for no gain.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And the Commanders are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Come on, come on.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Got it.
They
Ready?
face 2nd down and 7.
Alert! Alert! Hey! Carry!
They'll stick with him again. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They'll talk things over before 3rd down.
Buffalo 18! Here we go, here we go! Track Panther 60, Panther 60! Mustang 19!
The motion man here is McLaurin.
Carry!
They'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Commanders going to send out their field goal unit. And this was the old NFL record spot, a 63-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Okay, break! Hawk 70, Hawk 70! Go!
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For Sam Laporta.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Cougar 19! Ready, ready?
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Forced to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Here we go, set! Knock 70 lying! Trap 60, trap 60! Panther 11, Panther 11!
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up Incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 18 Pioneer.
They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
Let's go now.
Now a run on first down. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
Second and 10.
Let's go. 60. Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not. Things are pretty much spoken for.
And 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7?
Ready. Cowboy 80.
So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So, that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to EA Sports.